Welcome to a fellowship, a community, a church that is not afraid of questions. Let me give you a short scenario. Whether you are questioning faith or embracing faith, you are welcome here. This is a gathering place for people who want to know if this message of peace on earth can really be attained. It is for thinking people who are not willing to check their brains at the door every time the church is in session. This fellowship will raise your IQ about every religion without insulting any of them. Most of our followers are college educated, while others use our programs to learn English. Many come from the hearing impaired sector of our planet. We hope from that short introduction you will feel like giving us a shot. Feel free to go directly to our first connection if you're impatient. Now for those who desire a larger explanation. We are on a journey of discovery with neighbors who come from different backgrounds and cultures. We honor their knowledge and insight, and we will treat them as we would want to be treated. In the words of the New Testament Christ, love the Creator fully and love your neighbor as you would love yourself. That's pretty simple. No matter who you are, no matter your religion, Protestant, Catholic, Jewish, LDS, JW, Islam, Hindi, Confucian, Buddhist, or another of the 9,000 different variations, we believe that your life deserves to be respectfully acknowledged. We welcome both atheists and agnostics to our conversation. Hopefully our time together will give us both the ability to find something worth believing in. The goal of Life is the Mission Church is simple: to explore the various teachings of faith and find observable truth. We are not looking to find Protestant truth or Catholic truth. Neither are we looking for Buddhist truth or Islamic truth. Good news. We are not required to adhere to a predetermined set of theological answers. This means that we, together, can look at the various ideologies and theologies of each other. We can hear each other with respect. We are free to come to different conclusions and still remain as peaceful neighbors. You may have grown up in a religion that had costumes and altars and candles and incense, but so did Spencer's gift shop at the mall. Some churches had a great band, and that gave you the same wonderful emotional feeling you experienced when you waved your hands when your favorite non-religious artist sang your favorite non-religious song. For me, that song was Prince singing Purple Rain. But when you drove back home and went back to your relationships or back to your kids or back to your hobby or back to your Twitter feed or back to your Tinder profile, you realized the spell only worked when you were under it. You hoped that religion would make you feel better, be better, act better, smell better all the time, but in truth, it just took an hour from a really great part of your weekend. I know that some of you grew up in a church and you knew the secrets. You may have been physically, sexually, or emotionally abused by a person who was of religious authority, a person who was supposed to protect you. And that angers me, and it still does. If you are looking for a truth that you can observe, not just a set of rules or doctrines that don't make sense, then join us. While many churches ask for donations, we ask that you take a portion of your income and do something that validates your participation in the betterment of all humanity. Invest the bulk of whatever your gift would be where you can see proof that your gift mattered in the world. Maybe it's feeding your neighbor like you would feed yourself. If there is one axiom that I'm absolutely sure of, it is this: in the beginning, whatever amount of time that took, that a supreme being orchestrated this cosmic symphony and called it good. Since that time, man has been creating religion and has often used that religion to kill, enslave others, control the masses, oppress women, judge others, and of course, elevate themselves to power. This atrocity has taken place while humanity longed for a religion that was trustworthy, a faith that would allow their children to live in peace, and a hope that life is somehow longer than 70 short years. While always being respectful to other religions, I say of my infatuation with the life and teachings of Yeshua Jesus the Christ. He came on the scene and taught us how to really transcend hopelessness in a hopeless situation, how to live in such an unusual way that allowed him to forgive those who spit on him and beat him, such an overcoming way that betrayal by those he fed and healed didn't overcome his inner resolve. This history maker found peace and justice and equality inside himself without ever raising his voice against a religion other than the improprieties of his own. This Messiah figure demonstrated how to live so fully innocent that to die brought about living again. I invite you to join our weekly church fellowship. Our creed is adapted from the ancient words of another religious disruptor, so if it sounds vaguely familiar, you're correct. It goes like this: the Creator has breathed life into us. Life is the mission. Where there is doubt and disillusionment, let me bring life. Where there is darkness and despair, let me bring life. Where there is ignorance and misunderstanding, let me bring life. Where there is hatred and heartache, let me bring life. Where there is unfairness and injustice, let me bring life. Life is the mission. Life is my mission. Now, please proceed to the actual discussions in post number 2 right now. Peace.